Hi, I'm Trevor Blumenau, CEO of Voodoo Robotics, and I want to thank you for your order. In the box that you received from us today, there are several items, and I just want to go through them with you very briefly to tell you what's in the box and what you can expect out of each of the items. The first thing that you'll notice are the actual devices themselves, which we actually ship without batteries. So these devices, you need to get AAA batteries for these devices. Now this one's already in its ruggedized cover. The ruggedized covers look like this. And if your device is not already in a ruggedized cover, you can just put it in. It works like a cell phone cover. It has these very strong magnets on the back, which you can use to attach to ferrous racking. And that's sometimes a very good way to mount our devices. Of course, you also have screw holes here if you want to put them, screw something into wood or something like that. And of course, you can always use double-sided tape or Velcro. And if you do want to use zip ties, you can remove the magnets. There are some holes underneath where the magnets are that you can use for zip ties for mounting. Once you get the device and you put two AAA batteries in there, there is a super secret demo mode that you can use quickly, and that's if you just hold down the button for about 4 seconds and then release the button, the device will actually go into its demo mode. And you can see it's doing it now, and it'll go through and it'll give you some example displays of the types of things you can actually display with our devices using our API. And so here's some examples. You can see different colors on the button over here. You can see up to 5 lines of text. You saw a barcode before, QR code, different colors of button. You can have a flashing light or a static light. Here's an arrow. Arrows can be very important. We strongly encourage you to use the arrows, if for no other reason than for new employees that need to know whether this device, as you can see here, maybe this device refers to what's below it or what's above it. So having an arrow on a device at a minimum is always a good thing. Okay, so that's the devices. You also probably received our touchscreen Turbo PoE. And this thing has a built-in touchscreen, so you don't have to connect it to a monitor or anything like that, but you do have to connect this to power. You have 2 options in powering this device. The one is the simple option as you would expect, and that is just a wall wart that we've included with the Turbo PoE, and it has a USB-C connector that plugs into the top. This plugs obviously into 110 volts. That's one way to power it, and if you power it that way, maybe you want to connect this thing to Wi-Fi, to your Wi-Fi network. That's good for a temporary connection while you're testing the system, but we strongly endorse using an Ethernet cable like what you see here for actual connections in production. Now, one of the beauties of modern Ethernet is that you can do what they call PoE, power over Ethernet. And so with the right router, you can actually wire power through the Ethernet cable. And if that's the case, you no longer need the wall wart. You can just use your Ethernet cable to power your PoE turbo and use your turbo that way. So it may be that you want to use a different combination. Maybe you want to, just for testing, you use this power supply, and then for deployment, once you put this out in your warehouse or your factory floor, maybe at that point you're using a PoE router and you can just rely on a single Ethernet cable. So that's the basics of what's in the box. We really hope, by the way, there are other videos that talk more in detail about the actual interface here and how to configure this. You can click on that link, and there's more information associated with these devices and how to get these devices operational. You can click on that link. There's a lot of information on our website, but also feel free to call us at any time. We love our customers to be happy. So you're not going to bother us if you call us. Please don't hesitate to give us a call. We can help you through any of these steps and get you up and running as soon as possible. Thank you for your time.